The Lost City of Atlantis. Fact, fiction, or forgotten history. The legend of Atlantis has fascinated people for centuries. Was it a real place, an advanced civilization lost to the sea, or simply a story told by Plato to teach a moral lesson? While the truth remains a mystery, the questions surrounding Atlantis continue to spark curiosity. Let's dive into the origins of the story, explore possible locations, and understand why it has captured our imagination for so long. The story of Atlantis. Plato, an ancient Greek philosopher, is credited with creating the story of Atlantis. He discussed it in Timaeus and Critias, two conversations. Plato said that more than 9,000 years before his own time, Atlantis was a strong and affluent civilization. It was situated beyond the Strait of Gibraltar, also known as the Pillars of Hercules. Plato described Atlantis as a utopia. Its people were advanced in engineering and agriculture, living in harmony with nature. However, over time, the Atlanteans became greedy and corrupt. Their moral decline angered the gods, who punished them with earthquakes and floods. In just one day and one night, Atlantis disappeared beneath the waves. Where was Atlantis? Numerous ideas on the potential location of Atlantis have surfaced over time. Let's examine a few of the most well-liked ones. 1. The Mediterranean. Some researchers suggest Atlantis could be in the Mediterranean. One candidate is the island of Santorini, once home to the Minoan civilization. Around 1600 BCE, a massive volcanic eruption devastated the island. The destruction aligns with Plato's account of Atlantis sinking suddenly. 2. The Caribbean. Others think the Caribbean could be the location of Atlantis. There is controversy around the Bimini Road, a group of underwater rock formations close to the Bahamas. Are these merely natural formations or the remains of a vanished civilization? The verdict is still pending. 3. Antarctica. A less conventional theory places Atlantis under the ice of Antarctica. Some believe the continent was once ice-free and could have supported advanced life. The Piri Reis map, a 16th century map showing an ice-free Antarctica, is often cited as evidence. 4. The Atlantic Ocean. The most apparent option is probably the Atlantic Ocean. Some scholars think that the Azores Islands might represent the high peaks of Atlantis. Although intriguing, this theory is unsupported by any reliable data. Could Atlantis be a symbol? According to many historians, Atlantis never existed. They contend that it was a metaphor instead. Plato might have used the tale to caution against power misuse, avarice, and conceit. However, some believe the mythology to be a combination of Plato's imagination and actual events, such as the fall of the Minoan civilization. The search for Atlantis. Over the centuries, countless expeditions have searched for Atlantis. In the 19th century, Ignatius Donnelly wrote Atlantis, the antediluvian world. He claimed Atlantis was the source of all ancient civilizations. While his ideas were largely speculative, they reignited interest in the legend. Sonar and satellite images are examples of modern technology that has made it possible for academics to conduct more in-depth explorations of underwater terrain. These efforts have turned up interesting shipwrecks and archaeological sites, despite the fact that no proof of Atlantis has been discovered. Why does Atlantis fascinate us? There is more to Atlantis than a vanished metropolis. It now represents human ambition and the results of overdoing things. People of all ages and cultures find resonance in the notion of a perfect society that collapsed because of its imperfections. Atlantis has also inspired countless books, movies, and TV shows. From Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea to Disney's Atlantis, The Lost Empire, the the story continues to captivate audiences. It has even been linked to UFO theories and ancient aliens. Science or fiction? The majority of scientists concur that there isn't any hard proof of Atlantis. They contend that Plato's story was probably made up. However, the novel poses fascinating queries regarding our relationship with environment and the frailty of civilizations. Could the story have been inspired by a real-life occurrence, such as a flood or volcanic eruption? Or is Atlantis just a warning tale? Conclusion: Atlantis remains one of history's greatest mysteries. Whether it was real or imagined, its story continues to inspire wonder. It challenges us to reflect on our own societies and the lessons we can learn from the past. Perhaps one day, we'll uncover the truth. Until then, Atlantis will remain a timeless legend, hidden beneath the waves.